was going to be about. I want to talk to you about, guys, the new changes that you're going to see in our organization. Now, I'm gonna encourage you to grab a pen really quickly. This is going to be a pretty short call, here, but I want you to grab a pen if you don't already have one. Guys, you're going to see some major changes happening in our organization in a great way. I'm really excited about it. I've never been so excited about my future because I've never been so clear about how I was going to achieve it. And I'm just very excited that no matter what happens, no matter what comes our way, I know that the future is a guarantee. It's a done deal. And what do I mean by that, team? I'm talking about 333 enrollments a day in the business. 333 enrollments a day is what we will be doing between now and October. I'm so excited. You know, I was talking to a good friend of mine that in Las Vegas who's been very successful in this industry for probably about almost 20 years. He's made about almost 35 to 40 million, almost $40 million he's made in commissions as a distributor in this industry. And we were just talking about some of the amazing things that have been accomplished in this industry. And so when you talk about going from where we are today to 333 people per day joining the business, you know, he looked right at me and he says, absolutely, it can be done. Absolutely. We've seen much more than that be done before. Absolutely. And so, guys, I'm letting you know I'm really excited for our future. And I'm not talking about a 5-year down the road. I'm talking about a right now future. I want you to take some notes here tonight really quickly because I'm going to speak pretty quick, but like I said, it's going to be a short call. But the main thing I want to talk about, guys, I want to talk about the culture that we are beginning to create. And I'm talking about our team, okay? Just write this down. It's always nice to know what you are a part of. And so when you're sharing your passion or sharing your opportunity or your product with others that you come in contact with, you can stand firm and speak with boldness and speak with confidence about what you are a part of. It's a big deal. And so the first thing when we look at our culture, and culture is a big deal. It's a big deal in any organization, whether it's a church, a family, a school, a college, a business. Every organization has a culture, okay? And that culture is established by the leadership. It's established, and it takes time to bake the principles, to bake in the philosophies. I want you to remember the word bake in, kind of like a cake mix. You got to bake it in, right? And so there are 6 things that we are going to begin to bake into our culture. Okay, so go ahead and just write these down real quick. The first one is a culture of events. Listen, guys, in the industry of direct sales, multi-level marketing, the highest paid skill in this entire business, the highest paid skills is promoting events. Now, we're not going to train on promoting events tonight. You can certainly go to our website, Go360star, click on training documents, training videos. Matter of fact, click on video blog, Go360star.com, and click on video blog and go to the video library, and you'll see all of the 7 skills. There are 7 skills that you need to be massively successful in this industry. And the good news is that any one of you can learn these skills at any given time you want. 7 skills. It doesn't matter if you're broke, it doesn't matter if you're middle class or rich. It's 7 skills. That's all it is, 7 skills. And one of the things I've learned about skills is as you increase your skills, your confidence goes up. And so if you'll just go to the website, again, Go360star.com, click on video blog, you can begin to actually start learning the 7 skills right there. But the highest paid skill of all skills in this industry is the skill of promoting events. And so one of the things that we're going to enforce in our culture is events. Events. Are you going to the event? How many people do you have coming with you? And again, like I said, we'll train later on what an event is, okay? But for example, this training call every week for 30 minutes, this is an event. A chocolate happy hour is an event. We're going to train on regional, Super Saturdays, and national. Events are the highest paid skill. We call it dragging bodies to events will go ahead and make you rich. Remember that. Events. If you just get people to the events, you don't have to do the talking. You don't have to do the training. The event will do for your people what you can't do for them. So number one is events baking into our culture. Number two is personal growth. Now, this is one of my favorites, guys, because in this industry, this is a personal development program with a compensation plan that's attached to it. And so what that simply means, guys, is that if you're not growing, your business will not grow. One of the things I love about this business is it's very inexpensive to join. You could join a multi-level marketing company for under $2,000-$3,000, and and now you own your own business. I mean, try that on for size. It's really exciting to know that for less than a couple $1,000 bucks, I could own my own business that's transferable, willable, and sellable. That's exciting to know. But the downside is that even though it only costs you a couple $1,000 to join the business maximum, you still have to grow as a person. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you have to understand in any business that you're a part of, including the chocolate business, people buy you. And so personal, it's a huge deal. It is a huge deal. Oftentimes people always want to ask me about the money that I make, and I always find it strange. They never ask me about the development that I have to go through or the process that I have to go through to make the money. They always ask about the money, but they never ask about the process. Everything in your life is all about process. You started off as an embryo, and now today you're an adult. You started off in kindergarten, and now today you're in college. You started off on day one at your job, and now you're 20 years later. Everything is about process, including instant oatmeal. Instant oatmeal. You got to put it in the microwave. It's got to go through a 30-minute or 20-second process before it's ready. So you got to understand personal growth. Not only do you have to understand it, you've got to do it. And so that's going to be a huge part of our culture. I want you to look forward. I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek real quickly. We're going to announce really soon. So don't be surprised if it happens within the next week. But really soon we're going to announce a new campaign called Read 10 Pages a Day. Do you know, watch this, guys. This is really exciting. I'll kind of give you a little sneak preview here. Do you know, guys, that, I'm not a huge reader. I'm not a huge reader, but I do understand smart people, wealthy people do read, and the reason why they read is to be informed. And so even though I wasn't a huge in the past, I've recently become more of a reader, and the reason because I need to be more informed. Obviously, I'm a wealthy person, so I have to do what wealthy people do, and that is read to inform yourself on what's going on. So take a look at this, guys. Do you realize that if you just read 10 pages every day, and we all know that there's 365 days a year. If you read 10 pages a day, guys, at the end of 1 year, you've read 3,650 pages. That's about 10 to 15 books. And so what we're going to do is we're going to launch a campaign called 10 Pages a Day, where everybody's going to read 10 pages a day. I'm not going to tell you what book to read. I can give you some recommendations, of course. We'll do that later. But that's a part of our culture, personal growth. That's just a piece of it, okay? Where we're having everybody read 10 pages a day so that you can all change your lives, all right? The third thing that's a part of our culture is our product. Having our passion, what we call product passion. Product passion. And just imagine if all of us were to be able to just, for those of us that do have Facebook pages and things like that, or Twitter, imagine if you just took 30 seconds and you posted a little video on your page about what your favorite product is in 360 and why you like it and how it makes you feel, So we're going to we believe in order to have a long-term residual income, people have got to be excited about the product. And so what we want to do is we want to showcase, We want to showcase all of the testimonies. We want to let the world know how excited we are about our product, you know? And so that's going to be a big deal where you're going to see a lot of campaigns, a lot of just incentives, a lot of recognition, just a lot of acknowledgement around what your favorite product is, okay? That's coming soon. Then also, guys, number 4 part of our culture is mission and purpose. You know, we are an organization, guys, that we are mission and purpose driven. Now, that's one of my favorites. I'm not going to elaborate too much on that, but I can't wait to do it in the upcoming weeks ahead to really kind of give you guys, to help you really get on track, if you will, you know, to really get in alignment with your purpose. Have you ever met someone that was massively successful at something and they kind of made it look easy? Well, oftentimes that's the case because they're actually walking in their purpose, right? And each and every single one of us, we all have a purpose. You know, none of us, we all were created for a purpose and with a purpose in mind. And I don't care what it is and who you are or wherever you live, but once you identify your purpose, I'm telling you, the universe opens up to you. And I'll talk more about that for you later, but I'm telling you, there's no life worth living than a life that's on purpose. And we're going to really, really talk about that, guys, in the upcoming weeks. I can't wait to dive into some of the missions and some of the purpose events that we're going to be putting on. I'm excited. I'm talking about this organization, not the company. I'm talking about our organization. This is what we're about. All right, and then number 5 part of our culture is having fun. Oh, we're going to have so much fun with so many different events and different things that you're going to hear me announcing that I can't wait to I don't want to spoil it for you, but you guys will see what I'm talking about just real soon here. And then last but not least, recognition. We believe that everybody wants to feel important, and so we're going to make sure that we recognize everything, you know, from a person getting their 10 customers to a person who did their first happy hour to a person who literally just, became a star, a person who got their actual blessing bonus. You know, a lot of recognition is going to happen here in this organization. And that's what these are the 6 things, guys, that this is the culture that you are a part of. So if that is something that sounds good to you, guys, go tell the world. You know, you found a team. You found an organization that's really in alignment with what you are in alignment with. And I think that's worth sharing. Go share that with people. You know, everybody I know, everybody, middle class, rich, poor, broke, it doesn't matter. Everybody is looking to be a part of something. Everybody. Everybody wants to be a part of something. The question is do they like what that is, you know? And so hopefully you can see this is our culture. We feel really good about it, and we're going to begin to bake it in to the culture. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and as I told you, this was going to be a pretty quick call here tonight. Let's go ahead and talk about number 4. We talked about mission and purpose. Well, when you look at our team, guys, or the team that you're a part of, we understand that gratitude is everything. We really, really understand that the more grateful you are, the more successful you will be. I hope you take those words to heart. The more grateful you are. You know, I was at a conference just about 3 weeks ago. It was held by Oprah Winfrey, and we all know Oprah. She's one of my favorite people. And it was called the Life You Want Conference. And it was the last, it was held in San Jose, California, and it was the last of an 8-state tour where she did this 2-day conference called the Life You Want, and it was spectacular. And the main essence of the conference was the life you want that you've always dreamed about for all of us. I'm talking about no matter what it is. It starts by embracing and being grateful for the life that you have. You see, in order for you to get more, you have to learn to give thanks and to be thankful for the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, everything that's happened in your life, you know, it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. And here's what I can tell you, and I'm going to give you something for free, and I'm going to give it to you really quick and simple, so I hope you catch it. If you're the type of person that's going through challenges right now, and we all have them, we all will go through some challenges. We all, myself included, okay? If you are going through some challenges right now, I want to tell you, you're really close. You're really close to everything that you've ever wanted. You say, well, how do you know? Because let me share something with you. I can tell you what challenges are. Challenges come to test you. They come to test your resolve. They come, see, you have to understand the challenges of your life are designed to teach us something. Listen, there's no way you can be classified as a strong person and you've never been through anything. There's no way you can be a leader and you've never went through tough times. There's no way you can advise people on how to save and invest money and you've never been broke. You know, you see, everything in your life, it's not happening to you. It's happening for you, okay? And so what happens is when you begin to shift your perspective and you begin to look for a greater sense of meaning in what you're going through, that's when you'll realize that you're closer to your destiny than you really think you are. The frustrating part about that is that, you know, it's easy to say that, right? But when you're going through it, it's kind of hard to be excited about going through lack of money, you know, going through, you know, ridicule, going through, just going through tough times. It's tough to go through them, but guess what? We all have to go through. But my message to you tonight is very clear. We all are going to go through stuff. The key thing is, how do you go through it? It's not the load that breaks your back. It's the way that you carry the load. And most people, they don't walk around in a state of gratitude, meaning be grateful. Even if you don't have any money, at least you can breathe. At least you have, you know, your limbs. You have, you know, you live in the best country in the world. You know, listen, there's always something missing, but there's always something that's available. You know, we always want more of whatever, but my point is this: you got to learn to be grateful for what you do have so that you can attract what you really want. If you're the person that always complains and you think that the glass is half full and half empty, I want to encourage you tonight to really begin to start working on that. Start working on that. That's an area of personal growth that maybe you might want to work on and start developing in. Because I can tell you, the more grateful you are for what you have and what's going on in your life, the stronger you will get and the quicker you will attract what you really have always wanted. But remember, to get the life you want, it starts by really being grateful for the life that you have. And so what I want everyone to do tonight, guys, if you don't mind, I've got a little assignment here, a little campaign here that we'd like for everybody to do, being that tomorrow is the day before Thanksgiving, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, I'm sorry. But what we'd like you to do, guys, little campaign here. I'd like for everyone to send an email to my email, which is RomaccioFulcher100 @gmail.com. Romacio Fulcher, that's ROMACIO, F as in Frank, ULCHER 100 @gmail.com. One more time, Romacio Fulcher 100 @gmail.com. One of the things we're doing is we're creating our team's Facebook page. We're in the process of doing that right now. It's not available now, but it will be really, really soon. What I'd like you to do is send me an email of 5 things that you are truly, truly grateful for. And I want you to do that as soon as this call's over. Just take a minute and just write down 5 things that write your name, okay, your name, what city and country you're from, and 5 things that you're grateful for. And we're going to post that. We're going to post that to let the world see that, hey, we're really grateful for X, Y, and Z, okay? No matter what it is. It could be little, it could be big, just 5 things that you are grateful for. All your power lies in your ability to be grateful. My strongest emotion, my strongest emotion, guys, is gratitude. Gratitude. No matter where I find myself in life, I always take the time to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to my creator. Thank you. Thank you, because there's got to be a message in what I'm going through. When I used to be broke, there was a message that life was trying to say to me. Life was trying to talk to me. And I was so frustrated because I was trying to get money. I was trying to make some money, but I wasn't aware that I wasn't respecting universal principles, universal laws. And so life was talking to me. No matter how hard I would work, I always found myself that there was more a month at the end of the money. There was never enough. And I would always blame it on I don't know what it is, and I don't know. And I finally I was like, thank you so much, because had I not gone through that, I wouldn't appreciate my life today. I wouldn't appreciate where I'm at now. I wouldn't appreciate the understanding that, my income is not determined by the money that I make. It's actually determined by the money that I give. Say that again. My income, you see, is not determined by the money that I make today. It's determined by the money that I give. You see, I'm learning things. I've learned that the power of giving and receiving. I've learned that you have to understand the power of gratitude, being able to be grateful and being able to have a heart of servitude and give. And so we'll talk more about that later, but if you don't mind, just take a minute, guys, and just jot down 5 things, okay? 5 things that you're grateful for. Email it over to us, guys, and have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And by the way, don't forget, Thanksgiving, at the end of everybody's turkey or whatever you eat, don't forget to pull out your dessert. Guess what? You're in the dessert business. Pull out your bars of chocolate and say, hey, dessert's on me tonight, and use that as a moment just to share healthy chocolate with people. With that, guys, we love each and every single one of you. We're grateful for you being a part of our team, our family, and we're looking for doing great things together starting right now. I'm excited about our culture, guys, events, personal growth, product passion, mission and purpose, fun and recognition. I'm excited about your future. All right, guys, we love you. Do me a favor, send me that email, and we'll see you guys in Dallas, Texas at our national convention. For those that will be attending, for those that won't, we'll see you next Wednesday. Goodbye, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.